Morning Pork Part 3. Pigs can fly. Pork Wing Wednesday. Pork Wing Wednesday. It's pork, the wing. It's Wednesday. Best believe you're gonna get some cum in your ears. Oh yeah. Be here. Be here.
Boogers.
Mucho boogers.
A Bugatti. Good morning, sir. We have the one and only Lou DaGod joining you on a Wing Wednesday, because pigs can fly and wild wing whack on a Wednesday.
This is hilarious. Sheep Creeps, sponsored by StreamYard. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. It's sponsored by StreamYard. Oh my god, they can't even get a sponsorship. Let's be real.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh man. Good morning, fine folks out there in the internet. How are you guys doing today? We are here to pump you up.
It's not a tumor.
We're going to pump you up and give you much pork wings. They're gonna fly and make you happy.
Cheers you up. Just brings joy to your life. Delicious pork wing Wednesdays.
That is correct. It's so porky. You go hokey, dokey Loki.
Giddy up. Giddy up.
As a NHL fan, I never get tired of this. The Las Vegas Knights ended up winning the Stanley Cup Finals last night in a whopping 9-3 blowout of the Florida Panthers. And that was your morning sports section.
Interesting. I've always been told the Las Vegas Knights always beat the Days. Because, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, they beat the Panther, and that Panther won't get to stay in Vegas. It has to fly back home.
There are no Panthers in Las Vegas.
Yep, that's right. We pumping you up, pumping you up, and giving you. Oh man, so how was your evening?
Oh, well, if I'm being honest, I ran a remote server running some problem solving until, well, just before bedtime. So it was really exciting. I just felt so refreshed after that sleep. I was solving some. I got a project I'm trying to get through here. Got another week or so of it. So been kind of boring in terms of life enjoyment, but I do enjoy working on the problems. So there's that. How about you? How was your evening, sir?
My evening was filled with baseball. I was watching the Mets and Yankees.
Oh, well, those should be, you know, I mean, there's no doubt the stands will be full on those games.
Oh yeah, to play again tonight. Oh, but other than that, it was quiet on the Eastern Front.
That's cool. You're on the Western Front of the FLA, right?
Yes, I am.
But the eastern part of the nation, I understand. I get it.
Well, the eastern part sounded better, so I went with the eastern part. I'm just a big old fabricator.
No, I understand. It's just a matter of overthinking things, which I've been guilty of before.
Overthinking things. Yes, you are. Best believe it's gonna happen.
Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
Yeah, you need to quit pumping jam.
That's right. There ain't no need for jelly.
Oh no, jelly makes your belly smelly. I like my jelly Get the jelly in the bread tonight. Get the jelly. Get the jelly. Get the jelly.
I like eggs.
I like eggs. You like eggs in your bed? Okay, well you go pump up your egg.
Well, there's another way to get at them eggs too, but let's just leave that alone.
Well, you could put a little crack in there and hope that when you're trying to penetrate it, it doesn't get bigger.
I want to make a bedroom omelet, baby.
Oh man,
Now you're taking it someplace else.
you're pumping up the egg, pumping up the egg.
Fertilize the egg. Oh, okay, I understand now.
Gonna make the chick hatch it up, hatch it, hatch it, hatch it up. Oh man, I don't think we'll get any unwanted visitors today.
I'll bring you her to my. What's that?
We might not get no unwanted visitors today.
Well, we got wanted visitors. There should be plenty of wanted visitors. Like, well, for instance, maybe Rex.
Rex will be here shortly.
No, that'd be great. Biggest fan.
Rex will be here. Rex will be here real shortly, giving you his morning coffee. Sipping that thing, down he goes. Drink it all, drink it all, drink it all.
Hey, I was gonna say he's not a hoe, not a hoe, not a hoe.
Oh, well, you should have incorporated some words.
Well, I think we were a little bit out of season for Christmas in July.
We're almost there, man. 15, 16 more days.
That's true. You are accurate, sir, as usual.
16 more days till snowman.
Man, I do not. You have the luxury of not knowing what that word means any time of the year. And me, I do not miss it. Not now. We can't complain from the weather in terms of Ohio. Northeast Ohio. We didn't have a bad winter in terms of snow, so I really can't complain. But man, I'm so glad that's gone and it's starting to warm up. It seemed like it took forever to warm up. It's the latest I've ever taken the figs out of the outbuilding. Uh, I actually had to wait till Cinco de Mayo, and I don't celebrate that except to have some nice, delicious Mexican food. But that's about the time of year when we can bring the plants out and not worry about the threat of frost over here, anyways. And it just like last year, I think I got them out an entire month early without having to worry about frost at night. So,
But that's
I'm glad the weather's better.
Climate change. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only thing certain in life is change, and climate change is no different. And we don't need to go that route because I think there's an agenda there. But hey, what are you gonna do? Live your life and find joy, because worrying about stuff you can't control and that's going to change. This earth has been through so much more than us. Hello.
All right. You got life lessons from Ky.
Well, I don't know if they're life lessons because I didn't go into too much details about the reason behind the thinking, but hey, there you have it.
That's right. There you have it. You have it all there, man. You have it all there.
I don't need a PhD in climate change to understand when I'm being fed a line of, blowing smoke somewhere that's not quite pleasant.
I'm blowing smoke nowhere, man. I'm just here scrolling, wondering why I'm not sponsored by StreamYard yet.
I don't know why. I think we could get a sponsor from some mustard company, but except that Lou doesn't like mustard, so I don't know. We'll have to figure something else out.
Sponsored by StreamYard.
Maybe we could get sponsored by Smithfield Pork.
All right, so let's give them the morning news, brought to you by
Lou DaGod and all his talents.
Andrew
Endless.
Tate reportedly facing more serious human trafficking charge in Romania.
That's
Man
crazy.
dressed in prison outfit gets arrested after rushing Trump's motorcade in Miami.
Well, I guess he got the press he wanted.
Ooh. 48 people arrested in a drug bust spanning 7 countries, over 9 million in drugs seized.
Hmm. Well, we need some diversion in the news, it sounds like.
It is so hilarious.
Interesting timing, nonetheless, less than none.
Update: mass shooting after Nuggets title win stemmed from drug deal gone
But
awry.
all right. And that's not rumpernickel either. That's a rye.
Awry piece of bread.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, yeah, buddy. You do what I was thinking about right there. Some Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, what the hell are you talking about? Matthew McConaughey, was he do that kind of stuff?
All right, all right, all right.
Ah, I see. All right, all right, all right. I got it now. Hello. Gotta
That's
wake up
right.
still.
You you still got to wake up, man. You've been up since 5:30.
Now, I'm awake. The brain seems like it needs to wake up a little more. I missed that reference, sir.
Well, not my fault. You don't understand pop
That's
culture.
This is true. This is true. I am lacking in that department on numerous occasions, but I have Lou here to help enlighten me.
He'll try. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Pump it.
Pump,
Pump it.
pump it
Pump it
up,
up.
pump the jam, pump it up. It's showtime. It's go time. I like when Lou makes those rhymes. I pinned that to my Twitter. Did you notice?
What?
The I pinned that song to my Twitter profile. The morning Lou DaGod rap mix.
So you added pump up the jam to your morning.
No, I added Lou doing the morning show intro where we're doing that little skit there on the 30-second time. I start somewhere around 20 or something probably, but it was 1 minute clip.
Oh, I never noticed.
I
I
know
might.
I'm very unnoticeable with only 28 followers on the Twitter,
No,
but I
I
only
don't.
started recently.
I don't pay attention to what's going on. Man catches his friend in bed with his mother and sister. What the fuck?
I think we got a come to Jesus moment there. Oh hell. I think that friendship might be a little bit strained. Or potentially a family affair in the future. Hello.
So, previous researchers have suggested that nearly one-third of all people in a relationship get cheated on at least once. But when it comes to friends betraying one another by sleeping with their sisters and mom, thankfully there isn't enough research to properly assess that kind of
Yeah,
unfaithfulness
yeah.
yet.
Thankfully.
Although a video recently surfaced that suggested a new category for this dirty deed may have just been established. Scroll up and press play to see how this man reacted to walking in the bedroom exploits of his friend's mom and sister. That is so weird, bro. Like, that's a weird threesome.
There is something fundamentally wrong. And
I'm sorry, man. That's just the weirdest threesome I've ever heard of. Like, mom and sister?
man, there's all kinds of bad going on there. Just there's,
Like
and it
you,
was a friend. It was a friend, right? I
that
mean,
that's neither here nor there. It's just the mama and the sister. You're not going to make the mama and sister play with each other's scooter cat. That's just so weird.
I hope not.
That
Hello.
is that is some weird, crazy, just some crazy.
Sounds like some kind of porno garbage to me.
It sounds like a twisted porno.
CC Senor.
Oh, damn, it's a 3 minute video.
Well, if it only takes 3 minutes to get through that, well, hey, what are you gonna do? That is absolutely insane. Like the world needs more of that kind of garbage in it at this time.
He walks in the bedroom and says, "Really?"
He walks in the bedroom and says, "Hey, has anybody seen my lighter in here?" As though nothing happened.
Like, really? Really, man? You gotta bang my mama and my sister? Really, man?
Don't know what they've been smoking.
Boy, I tell you, boy, the country, man. Oh, boy, they on something else. They are
Spookers.
something else. I,
That's a
I, I
kook
mean,
story.
I am speechless in that like mother and daughter. Like, really? You're fucking my mama and my sister.
I mean,
What
if
world do
yeah,
we live in?
yeah, I mean, if those folks is living in Cookville, there's like an escalation to Kookalopolis, and somehow, I mean, that's just messed up. That is all kinds of bad, messed up, demented, uh, mentally challenging, and well, let's just say that ain't their first rodeo. That group there. Hello.
I don't know what to say, what to do about it. It sounds so. I can't say the what I want to say.
If you look at that situation, you can't help but to think there's some really wrong things happening in that family, perhaps. And what is going on? I mean, there's got to be more to this story in ways that we probably don't even want to know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Bookers. He's going through bookers right now. He had to
Yes.
mute himself because he didn't want us to hear him go.
Excuse me, I had to clear my throat after having some of that coffee, and I got to be honest. That story kind of choked me up a bit, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, it choked you up. I see. Instead of pump you up, it choked you up.
Yes. What do I do with this?
It sucks that I'm fasting because I'm so hungry right now. I could eat a pig.
You're fasting? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to fast.
You go to doctor, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, no, I have to go today.
Yes.
I have to go. I can't be bad man.
Yes, because you postpone enough already. You say, "Oh, I'll give another 24 hours so I can have the pancakes with my son." Yes. So I come tomorrow. Maybe I fasted then. And now, after I finish eating all the carbs of yesterday, today I'm hungry like a no kind of animal. I'm very hungry today. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat because I got to go to see Dottore. He fixing me up, checking me out, and he take some vampires blood from me.
Oh, suck you up.
Got to make sure you're healthy. Do that checkup so they can
We
spring a
could
leak
have.
in your arm.
We could have went to the doctor, but I was just. I wasn't sure if it was going to be possible to come back and make the boy pancakes. Making the boy a breakfast before he goes home.
Yeah, it's special.
You know, it's so wonderful that I have a son that was always enjoyable to come hang out with.
Yeah,
He he doesn't, blow me off for nothing.
that's nice.
He likes being with his dada.
That's wonderful.
And then
Something.
I didn't call Peanut. The Peanut called me last night. Well, he
To,
called the wife, and he saw us, and his face went from boredom to happiness in a matter of 1 millisecond.
yeah, and
And then he started showing off for us.
that peanut just turned into a state of joy. Must have really just made you smile too.
Oh, it did, because I've been missing my Peanut. Just he moved so far away. It's not like he's down the block anymore. And I
Oh, really?
we can know he lives about 2 hours away now.
Oh, that little guy's adorable.
Yeah,
My wife just thinks that little guy is absolutely adorable. She loves seeing it.
like
Seeing him on the show. He used to show your camera.
Peanut was so like I was like, boy, where are your clothes? Why aren't you wearing any clothes? Where are your pajamas? It's bedtime. And he's like,
Yeah,
la 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 la.
yeah. All babies like somehow babies like feel like naked is their natural state or something. You know, they're like anytime you put clothes on, they're pulling their socks off, they're pulling their shirts off. They're like, that. What is this stuff on me here? I need to be a naked baby. You know, that's the way they are. It's funny
He
sometimes.
he was so adorable. It was so captivating,
Hmm.
so enlightening. He was pumping up the phone, pumping up.
Is he growing like a weed? Every time you see him, you're like, wow, this guy's getting bigger.
No,
Not
it
yet.
was just, it was more of, because my son-in-law called the wife to ask her a question about something, and I'm like, yo, where's the baby? I want to see the baby. I want to talk to the baby. And he's like, the baby's eating right now. I'm like, oh, of course he is. That boy loves to eat. So whatever.
They're gonna grow.
So whatever. So he goes, I call you right back after done eating, okay? Okay. So he did it. He called us right back. Literally like a minute and a half later, the baby came running to the phone because, baby hears voices and he's like, huh?
He's curious. Yep.
It's not really the curiosity. It's more of he knows our voices already. And he's
All
like,
right.
he hears that voice and he wants to talk.
Ah, that's
He
nice.
wants to go blah, 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 blah. Oh, because he's so animated with his facial gestures. It's so awesome because he wants to pump you up, pump it, pump you up.
I had a friend of mine yesterday was telling me that he's got grandkids, and when he has one of them staying over with him and his wife, it's always pleasant and nice. And but when the two brothers are together, they fight a lot with each other, and it's not quite as pleasant and nice when you got them both at the same time. He was telling me it's a challenge.
It becomes a tornado.
Yeah, and he's like, I love seeing them and having fun, but when they go home, that's not so bad either.
I know.
He was like watching them over like a day and a half or something.
It is like, that's why I love my grandson, and it's a joy when he's here, but I love to rile him up and then send him home.
Yeah, give him all that sugar and say, okay, unleash some hell when you get back home.
You get to go home to mama and dada, and then you get to drive them up a wall.
Yep,
But in other exciting news, I'm going to be a grandpa again.
that is fantastic, man. Congratulations. Wonderful.
So I'm gonna be double grandpa. Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
Yes, Lou DaGod's bloodline is becoming enlarged.
Because I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink.
No, I'm talking about increasing your genetic offspring.
I know what you talk about, but I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink.
No, you Lou the God. Lou the God. It's beautiful weather today here. We got blue skies with a couple of marshmallows up there. That's nice though.
So are you saying the marshmallows are the clouds?
Marshmallows are nothing but corn syrup garbage. But I can say them in the sky. It's okay. This is just little puffy clouds.
It
I
is.
th- it beats a cumulus nimbus, if you know what I'm saying.
It's 77 at the moment, and it was a little muggy with my morning walk, but it wasn't too bad. It just started to get. It was. It's getting there.
I see. I think it's a little chilly here. Hey, baby doll, what temperature is it now outside? 5'8", 58 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now that's some weather, boy.
Yeah, chilly. A little chilly in the morning. That's okay because that perks them up. You know what I'm talking about.
That is some lovely weather right now.
Mm-hmm.
Waking up to 58 degrees. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Gotta water those fig trees later.
Wake up to 58-degree weather. That means, boy,
Mm.
stay up. No, not even just get up. Go for a nice, refreshing walk. Let
Mm-hmm.
that coolness just make you feel warm and fuzzy.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
good that you.
then I'll roll back into my pit where I have all my mud and lather myself in it because oink oink.
It is nice that you go out for a walk in the morning.
Man, I gotta drop some pounds, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
gotta I gotta do something. You know what it is, man. I gotta do something.
Yeah. Well, moving's good. Moving's good for you. I see a lot of people running, which is really hard on the joints, but walking and at a reasonable pace walking, I really do believe that's
Like,
better for you.
I really wish that the complex had a swimming pool. Because if it had a swimming pool, I would go for a swim every day. That is the best on your joints.
Yeah, and it's all the muscles in your body when you're doing that, so that's great.
Yeah, it's more. Oh man, swimming. This
Hmm.
piggy here could swim.
Swimming's good for you.
Yeah.
I was on swim team when I was a young man.
Oh, look at you, swim team. Oh man. He was a little
Hmm.
Boy Scout at one point, now a swim
No,
major.
I was never a Boy Scout. I admire Boy Scouts, but I was never a Boy Scout. I had very limited financial means, and so the convenience of the park being literally one block down from us made the having that swim summer swim pass convenient and got me out of the house and away from the lovely home. Uh, and in participating in sports and that, it was a good experience growing up, anyways.
Yeah, it is. That's the one thing I do miss. And I kind of regret not doing it with my kid because, you got to work, 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 work to make sure they're fed, 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 fed.
Right. Well, we
So,
gained.
you
Hmm.
you prioritize working and you
At,
forget to,
yeah, at the expense of other things, right? Personal.
yeah. So that's why I made it like no matter what is going on, any job I'm working, I'm off 3 days. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you don't want to hire me because I want 3 days off a week? Well, I prioritize my family now.
Hmm.
I'm not going to miss out on my grandkid at the moment because the other one's still in the oven.
Yeah, I mean, it depends where you are in life. I mean, it sounds like you want the United States of France.
I just want to have.
32-hour work week, right? Well, or at least, a four
I don't.
four day
I
four
don't
day work week.
care to work full time. I really don't.
Yeah, and
I'm happy working 30 hours a week.
yep.
That's just enough to do what I needed to do for me,
Hmm.
and so be it. Oh, you want to give me 25 hours? So be it. I don't give a shit. I just need
Right.
enough to supply my movie fund
Yeah.
and do whatever else I want to do.
Yeah, we work to live. We don't live to work. I
Yeah, fuck
understand your
that shit.
perspective there.
When you're younger, that's what it was. You work
Yeah. Mhm.
to live. No, now I'm going to live to work, and that's it. Or however you just said it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
the opposite, right, right, yeah. You don't
I
live
want
just so you can work. You work just so you can live. Yeah, and you only work as much as you need to in order to live the way you want to. I just figure I'm going to try to bale as much hay as I can before I get to the point where I really can afford to say I think I'm just going to work to live a little bit more now, which I admire you for.
to. Yep, that's how it's got to be.
Nobody ever spent like the last 10 minutes on their deathbed saying, I wish I would have worked a few more days. Right?
Yeah, I want to have time to go. Oh, you want to go to the park today? Let's go to the park. You want to, whatever. You want to
Yeah.
go to the beach? Let's go to the beach. I want to do those things with my grandkids.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, I can't do this because I got to go to work.
Hmm. Bookers.
Yeah.
You're going to get mad at me at some point. I'm just playing.
No, boogers, everyone got boogers. Everybody's got to have boogers. If you don't have boogers, you're not a normal person.
Yeah, forgive me while I clear my mucous membrane.
You see, you got to stick your finger so far up your nose that it's going to take a lot of time to get all the boogers out. But when you do, it's so exhilarating.
Ew, what do you think? My face is a bowling ball or something? What the hell?
That's right, bowling ball. You're gonna roll it down the block. Oh man, but yeah, man, I what the okay.
Oh,
Wow,
damn.
that was weird.
What's that?
I saw a weirdo picture. The person had no like the shoulders were stumps and the thighs were no longer there. It's like nothing.
You mean like anorexic?
No, like they
Missing
got
limbs?
missing. Yes, that's the word. Missing limbs.
Oh wow, yeah. I always feel for people when I see that. Um, but when my wife and I started volunteering and spending time with the disabled, we came to realize quickly that those folks don't look at themselves at all like that. And in fact, when you spend time with them, you realize just how lucky you are, and you also realize that they don't feel spend any time feeling sorry for themselves.
Oh
And
no, I'm
so,
pretty sure they don't. I
yeah,
look at it as
yeah,
like, hey,
hmm,
if you could still do the things you like to do and you're enjoying life, then by all means, do
yeah.
you.
God bless them. Yeah, I'm just saying that I was enlightened because like maybe you're driving down the road, you see somebody waiting at a bus stop with no legs or something, and it just you get that feeling in your gut sometimes when you see that. But then after spending time with the disabled and volunteering, we just kind of realize that those folks don't see that. They don't think about that all the time. It's not on their mind, and they have a lot of them have a really healthy mental outlook, and it's just it's inspiring, frankly, to see someone in such a position not focused on that, but trying to focus on the joys of life. So it really is moving experience to see that. But yeah, that's a scary picture though, huh?
Yeah, it was a little culture shock.
Hmm.
But
Makes
you do what you got to do to keep surviving in this world.
yeah, makes you thankful.
Yep, for bookers.
What's the saying? There, but by the grace of God, go I. Something like that. But anyways, Bookers,
That
Roxanne,
that is right. It's the boogers today.
you don't have to put on the red light. Hey, don't get us a copyright strike now.
You're just doing you. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Well, it's better than doing Roxanne now, ain't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, if you're married, it is.
Oh man. Oh, and this other one. Trans influencer banned from White House after going topless at Pride event.
Oh Lord, I heard about that. It's a
Don't-
man who wants to be a chest feeder that had some kind of operation and says, "Hey, look at me, Mr. President. In your face, these fake pseudo chest feeds."
Yeah. Oh, body cam footage shows Orlando cop flee traffic stop after deputy pulls him over. Why are you doing? I'm on my way to work, man. I'm on my way to work. Fuck. That's cop on cop crime.
I didn't even catch that. You want to read that one again, please? Sorry, my brain's not quite functioning properly.
Body cam footage shows Orlando cop flee traffic stop after deputy pulls him over.
Oh, wow. I see now. I understand. And he's hoping that the other one just leaves him be once he runs his plates or something, huh?
I don't know.
Gotta
I
wonder.
don't know what you've been told.
Maybe he's aware of the policy of do not follow if it becomes a hazard, and so he just drives away at a speed that he says, "I'd rather get arrested later than busted now and being under the influence or something for my
No,
license."
not even under the influence. It's just a cop who is on. I saw part of the video and I was just like, "Wow, so stupid." It's literally a cop on his way to work. At least that's what he's saying, because that's what the body cam is bringing up. What'd you pull me over for? You're doing 80. Well, I'm on my way to work.
Nah, like that's okay, right?
Like, so if a cop can do it, can I do it too?
Yeah, it's funny. I don't mean to take us on a tangent, but growing up as a teenager, we had a cousin that was married, and her husband, who was from the old country, used to say, and the speed limit was 65. He goes, I go 75, and that's it. Somebody want to go faster than that? No, I don't get out of the high speed lane. They can't go that fast. And I'm just like, dude, you are such a hypocrite. You think that you can break the law, but this is by how much I break the law, and the others who want to do a little more than me, well, they're wrong. It's like, okay, man. It's like, I get out of the high speed lane. There's people go faster than me. There's people go slower than me. But to think that I decide what the how much by the limit you break the law, that's like kind of hypocritical, right?
I know. Pork pie!
It's a Wex Wing Wednesday. There's no pork pie here today. It's
There's always pork
pigskin fly
pie.
wings.
There's always pork pie and jelly arms available for whenever you need it.
I see. Yeah, that sounds pretty
Oh,
messed up. Police officers.
oh, like I said, cop on cop crime. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know about where you are, but over here, about 9 or 10 miles an hour over 7 miles over the speed limit. It's pretty safe, I think. It depends on who you're dealing with and what little township you're in, but
Dude, I
typically
look at like
7 miles over, safe. 9 or 10, you're taking a tiny bit of risk. 14, you're taking more risk. 15, man, you're the big fish. They're going to yank that line, man.
I drive how I drive. I don't speed. I'm gonna get there when I get there. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yep.
Everywhere I've driven to, I always left with more than enough bumper cushion to make sure I was never late.
Right, yeah.
Because there's no point, like, yo.
That's respectful.
I, and then when it rains, I drive like a normal person. But it seems to be when it's raining, people decide to drive like stupid morons.
Yeah, they don't understand the increase in risk when especially if it hasn't rained in a while, which you don't have that much in Florida, but if it hasn't rained in a while, I remember spending some time in South Texas and it doesn't rain a lot there. So when it does rain, all the oil that's in the middle of that road comes out the pores and then it makes things really slick and slippery.
That's yeah. You don't have reaction time to stop from going bang bang boom.
Right. It's yeah. You got to equate it to weather conditions. Like in the wintertime over here, when snow starts and the roads kind of start freezing up, when you pull out that driveway, you need to test those brakes. Test those brakes on a side street. Maybe right when you pull out of the driveway, just see how the road conditions are, so that you get an idea for how quickly your vehicle is going to stop, long before you have to worry about being behind somebody, right?
You need to get yourself some chains on the wheels.
Put some chains on the tractor tires. I have those.
So fucking tractor, no tractor on car.
I drive my tractor down the road.
You're not going to cut grass in the winter. The grass don't grow. The grass is on the ground, wondering why can't I grow.
The grass is in hibernation. It's French.
But yeah, this is such a wonderful day to go out and play in your neighborhood.
Looks pretty nice here. I wonder how it's doing in Jersey right now.
Oh, it's a little cloudy outside with a chance of I-95 being shut down for 2 more months.
Man. I hope Philadelphia doesn't turn into one of those cities that's just becomes a cesspool and destroyed infrastructure. That would be sad.
Well, all cities are going to have destroyed infrastructures because the politicians they don't disperse the funds properly.
All corrupt. But Philly, man, Philly's got some serious history for our country,
They cloned Tyrone.
Which one?
I don't know. There's a movie coming to Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me for that morning pork stretch.
Yeah, this one's going fast.
The weather, the weather, boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see Frankie do his tornado warning last night?
No, I did not.
You can't stand that, but oh boy, I
must have missed special. It. I must have missed it.
I'm sure you're not subscribed, so that's why you missed it.
Let me not say nothing bad about the Frankie, because it might cause some drama.
I understand that you find it annoying, so I respect that. Sorry to bring it up.
I'm not saying no. It's not annoying at all. I don't want you to feel that my ego is getting the best of you.
No, I understand, but just out of mutual respect for people that have different opinions on stuff, you try not to bring stuff up that maybe create some tension, so to speak.
Look, that young man there has found him a niche that audiences love, and good for him.
Yeah.
He's able to capitalize on his weirdness, and well, it entertains people. He gives you his tornado warning. So go for it. Go have fun. Do you, dude?
Yeah. Every time I see Frankie, it just kind of makes me think of Chad Zumick a little bit. But
it's just, it is what it is out there in the world. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
My thing was, I just, decided to be such an egomaniacal dick face and steal back my channel. Boogers.
Bookers.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the terminology from when we were kids. I remember one time when we were kids, we used to have, those the American Eagle with the feet have the
the
arrows in
boogers.
one. The feet have the arrows in one claw, and we had this one it was made out of foam, but it was painted. It was hanging on the wall. And I remember, I don't know if I must have been like 4 years old or something. And my brother, my older brother, was picking his nose, and I guess he had this. This is not good breakfast talk, so forgive me. My brother, who was a little bit older, he had this big booger on his finger that where it came from, and he took his finger and put it to his thumb, and he flung it, and it went up on the wall just below that American Eagle thing on the wall. Of course, none of us kids could reach it. We were all just like, ew. And, instead of saying boogers, we go, ew, he flung a booger up on the wall. It's the most disgusting thing.
Oh
But
boy, flying boogers, flying
yeah,
boogers.
sorry for that diversion here, but just somehow that popped in my head.
Well,
Boogers.
because it's flying pork booger.
This stuff kids do, though, man. Can you imagine, like, just having a big, nasty honker on there and just flinging it on the wall when you're a kid? It's like, what the hell were you thinking? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I could.
That was
I
my older brother. He fell out of the tree one time and got a concussion, so I don't know what happened.
oh damn! How high up was he?
I don't think it was that high up, but he might have landed on his head, so I don't think it helped.
Shit!
Broke his arm too.
Ouch!
Yeah, I'm guessing he was probably maybe only 12 feet in the air, which is
That's
kind
still
of
pretty high.
yeah, surprising. Well, for a little guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Ooh boy, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, folks, I'm going to bring this show to a close. I want to say thank you for tuning in, and to our sponsors out there, we appreciate you.
Thank you very kindly.
We
Don't get
thank
no
you so much.
concussions.
Don't fall out of trees. And
Pump up the jam. Pump the
that's
jam.
right.
Pump,
Pump, pump,
pump
pump
it
up,
up. Pump up the
pump, pump, pump
jam.
it up.
Pump,
Pump, pump,
pump,
pump,
pump
pump
it
it up.
up. Roxanne, you
Pump.
don't have to put on the red light. Okay.
But understand, StreamYard does not sponsor us, so we
Well,
don't care. That's
yes,
why we like the little quack quack in the corner.
we are independent. Yes, thank you.
It's such a fucking liberating feeling.
Quack.
Go back to Aflac.